shit. You couldn't be. It was your full of shit. It couldn't be. They wouldn't really do that. They couldn't really do that. Somebody in chat, tell me how to turn Twitch back into dark mode. What the fuck? Why is it not in dark mode anymore? What the hell? What the hell? Also, what's up with my audio? What is going on right now? Shouldn't it be louder? Is it not loud enough? Am I not loud enough? I need to be really loud today. Oh, dark theme. I found it on my own. Cool, thanks. Okay, how do I turn off Kathleen Kennedy being in charge of Lucasfilm? Where's the setting for that? Where's the button? Holy shit. There's no button for that? Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Oh, all right. Okay, all right. All right, okay, all right already. Okay, all right already, everybody. Yeah. Am I loud enough? Can you hear me, chat? Hey, chat. Can you guys hear me okay? Am I loud enough today? Seriously, doesn't seem loud enough. I don't know what the fuck happened. I was like cleaning in here. Did I tweak something? What the hell? Turn yo voice up. I mean, I'll try a little bit. Like that's a little bit. Is that a little bit better? Can you hear me a little bit better now? Can you hear me a little bit better now, chat? Chat? Uh-oh, here comes a nice super chat here from Jonathan. Jonathan says, Samba numbers fit my narrative, so they are completely right, and Penguin is #1 show of all time Raw, and your Penguin take suck. Raw. You know, the last few days have definitely shown that believing certain numbers and narratives is definitely the way to go. I mean, I think so. So you have actually now convinced me. So that's how that works. Now I'm on the now I feel good about that. Mashby21, thank you for subscribing over on Twitch with Prime. We appreciate it. What is up, everybody? Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? You guys doing okay out there? I only ask because I really just want to talk about me, and I am not doing that great, okay? And it's just because I have a migraine and I'm feeling under the weather. And you know, with this stream in particular too, like I really want it to be like really on point, well reasoned, you know, like in a proper headspace, because obviously there's serious stuff that is going on, and I wanted to give you like a really good, you know, nuanced take, blah, 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 ride the fucking fence. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? That ship has sailed. So I hope you're ready for the most toxic political takes you've ever heard in your life. I'm over it. Now is the time where we can actually all say how we feel. No, I'm just kidding. Chris, thank you. Says Josh, I need you to whisper sweet nothings in my ear and tell me everything will be okay. 49 months, Nerdvenger strong. Nerdvengers for life. What is the R? Why do I always not know what the R is? Retired? What's the R Vengers? What is that? Doom Vengers, S Vengers? I don't know what that is either. Ranch Vengers, of course it is. Of course it fucking is. Wow, y'all doubted Josh, and now look what happened. I mean, we're gonna get into that. I mean, I did literally try to warn you. God, this is so annoying. I don't know what's going on. It's as long as you guys are telling me the audio's okay, then we're chilling. But it really does not sound good on my end. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, so look, I tried to warn you guys about the Rey trilogy. The tea leaves were there. I made a video that got like 10,000 views, which is really bad for us. Nobody watched that fucking video. I was trying to scream from the mountaintops. Hey, Star Wars fan, just so you know, everybody's fucking wrong about Rey. Everybody's like, oh, the Rey movie finally going away. Oh, it lost its writer. Hardy, har, har. Okay, we won't have to deal with Rey anymore. And I was like, they're about to dump so much goddamn Rey down your throat. They're about to pour Rey down your back and tell you it's raining. And nobody gave a shit. So anyway, we're going to break that down today, ladies and gentlemen, because we have massive reports out there in the Hollywood trades. A whole new trilogy of movies being written by Simon Kinberg. And so we got to break it down. We're going to get into it, okay? We're going to get into it. I would like to, though, before we get too far into that, I did want to try to take a serious moment and address, we took yesterday off, just so everybody knows. We took yesterday off for no reason whatsoever. And it turns out some crazy stuff happened while we were on break, while we were gone. And so there's a lot of people that have opinions and want to talk about it, and I felt like it would be unfair to rob you all of what is sure to be fire takes and opinions by me. So this is on. Why do let me jack it up just a little bit. We'll jack it up there. Okay, that's sounding pretty good to me right there. That's sounding pretty good. You said no politics. Yeah, but now I kind of feel like we can do all the politics. I feel like now we have carte blanche to do all the politics. So we're going to do all the politics. Now, listen. I'm actually joking. We're not going to get too far into it. I did just want to say one little thing, though. Okay? One little thing. I actually felt like Grace's video yesterday was pretty decent and like a fair take and a fair video. I just wanted to give her credit for that because I think there's a sea of horrible takes out there. And I don't think her takes or her video were horrible. I thought it was actually pretty reasonable. I also did want to say too, and I thought about how I was going to say this and what I wanted to say like about this, and I will just kind of leave it like this. Fuck it. Maybe we shouldn't even talk about it. Who gives a shit? It's all good. We're either going to be fine or we're not going to be fine. I really don't think that what happened this week will really make that much of a difference. Brandon says, surely there is zero chance Lucasfilm is going to allow the dude who rewrote the X-Men continuity with every film he worked on to write the next Star Wars trilogy. Actually, no, that's probably exactly what they're going to do. That's probably exactly what they're going to do. Okay, so here's what I'll say. I think right now, a lot of people are losing their minds on one particular side because they can't understand why so many people voted for this guy that they think is like absolutely horrible, okay? And all I will say about it is that the story that a person tells themselves is the most impactful part of their life. Okay? And so basically, a lot of people within their internal story, the story that they kind of make up for themselves, there's this famous saying in sociology. I think it goes something like, what men consider to be real is therefore real in its consequences. This is a more of an aspect of sociology than it is of anything else. And if you didn't know, we actually live in a society. Okay? So we live in a society. What you have to understand, and honestly, you don't have to understand it, but if you want to see the world for what it really is, I think you should consider this. The story that people have in their heads is actually what makes them kind of make these decisions. So it's just not the case that they have the same story about Trump that you have and then voted for him. That's all I really wanted to say is like, that's like a really stupid thing to believe. Like, if you believe that vast swaths of people, so much so that we just witnessed one of the greatest landslide political victories of all time, shocked the fuck out of me. I thought no goddamn way something like that would happen. And the Democrats just got obliterated. That's what happened right in front of our faces. And if you think that all of those people think that Trump is fucking terrible and they just want a terrible person to be the leader, you're just wrong. And they have a different story. In their story, that guy is the way they get things back. I'm not saying either of these stories are true, by the way. So your story is that this dude's going to lock everybody up in like 2 months and, you know, whatever, do absolutely horrible stuff. That's your story. Their story is he's going to come in and give me all the things I've lost and help me out or whatever their individual story is. It's a version that's different than yours. And that's just it. That's it. That's all I wanted to say is, to me, it all makes sense. I understand how certain people have the story they have. I understand how other people have the story that they have. The story that I have is like very different than a lot of those people. I don't have a lot of fear or hope about either one of these candidates. I'm optimistic about the next 4 years. I would have been optimistic if Kalama would have won. I would have been optimistic either way. Because I'm an optimistic guy. That's it. So there you go. That's my political take. And also, that political take would have been much better if I didn't have a fucking migraine right now. And I kind of blame Adam, actually. I'm not 100% sure how it's his fault. But it's his fault. There you go. Show us the shirt. Oh, this shirt's lit, bro. My Spider-Man shirt? Peter Parker? Hell yeah. Okay, let's talk about another female leader that has failed in unprecedented ways. Kathleen Kennedy. I want to show you something kind of amazing. Okay? I want to show you something kind of amazing. In all seriousness, speaking of breaking the story, changing what we think about other people, you have got to watch this. I don't know how many of you guys have actually seen this. So this is footage. This is footage from a fan screening, a bunch of fans. This is actually a screening of Reylos. Okay? This is actually a screening that a bunch of Reylos, which were, if you forget, people that shipped Kylo Ren and Rey together, and there was a big passionate fan base surrounding that, which at one time I was actually a part of because I thought Reylo was super cool. I still think it's kind of cool. Okay, it got really weird and creepy in the community, but I still think it's kind of cool. So check this out. This, I wish Kathleen Kennedy, if I were Bob Iger, okay, and maybe that crusty old hag is watching this shit right now. So let's just, let's try to extend an olive branch of sorts. Check this out. If I were Bob Iger, I would literally make Kathleen Kennedy watch this exact video like fucking a Clockwork Orange for something like 48 hours straight. Okay? Check this out. This, again, is a screening of Reylos.
Been no one for so long. Who are you?
Rey, nobody. That's
I'm Rey.
Don't say it. No.
Not
Rey
you.
who?
Don't do that.
Not you.
Please, don't say it.
Oh God. No. No.
Please no. Please no. Where's Ben? Where the fuck is Ben?
Rey Skywalker.
Okay, let's watch it again.
There's been no one for so long. Who are you?
Rey, nobody. That's
I'm Rey.
Don't say it. No.
Not
Rey
you.
who?
Don't do that.
Not you.
Please, don't say it.
Oh God. No. No.
Please no. Please no. Where's Ben? Where the fuck is Ben?
Hell yeah.
Rey
Hell
Skywalker.
yeah. Fuck you, boo! Fuck you, boo! No!
Oh, somebody's already leaving. Somebody's already bailed.
One more.
There's been no one for so long. Who are you?
Rey, nobody. That's
I'm Rey.
Don't say it. No.
Don't say it, bitch.
Not you.
Don't you say it.
Don't do that.
Not you.
Please, don't say it.
Oh God.
Don't say it.
No. No.
No!
Please no. Please no.
And then John Williams comes in,
Where the fuck is Ben?
Rey Skywalker.
Oh, somebody's already leaving. Somebody's already bailed.
And then years later, more Rey Skywalker. Oh. Okay, so let's look at the news. Let's look at the actual news. Of course, it's not just fun and games today, ladies and gentlemen. We have actual news coming out from the Hollywood trades that's fucking terrifying, if I'm being honest. But let's go over the actual article here, and we'll discuss amongst ourselves as a community how we feel about this. Okay? All right. Let's get it going here. New Star Wars trilogy in the works from X-Men alum Simon Kinberg. No! X-Men alum Simon Kinberg is preparing a visit to a galaxy far, far away. Lucasfilm has announced development on a new Star Wars trilogy, with Kinberg set to write and produce all 3 films with studio chief Kathleen Kennedy. I mean, that is the stuff of nightmares. Holy shit, what a statement. Lucasfilm has announced development on a new Star Wars trilogy with Kinberg set to write and produce the 3 films with studio chief Kathleen Kennedy. Wow. This will begin a new series after Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. I'm actually considering going to get a beer. No cap. I'm considering cracking a beer. This starring Daisy Ridley, John Boyega, and Adam Driver and Oscar Isaac, concluded the 9th chapter of the Skywalker saga in 2019. Though plot details haven't been revealed, Lucasfilm has disputed the notion first suggested by Deadline in their initial report of the forthcoming trilogy, that Kinberg's movies will continue the story that George Lucas began with 1977's A New Hope, introducing Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, Harrison Ford, and Han Solo and Carrie Fisher as Princess Leia. Disney currently sucks. I mean, Disney currently has Jon Favreau's The Mandalorian and Grogu, a continuation of the Disney Plus series about the helmet-wearing bounty hunter played by Pedro Pascal, on the calendar for May 22nd of 2026, along with 2 untitled Star Wars movies set for December 18th, 2026, December 17th, 2027. Lucasfilm has several other Star Wars projects that they're gonna fuck up. I mean, that are in the works. From filmmakers such as James Mangold, Sharmeen Obed should not be making a goddamn feature-length fucking mass IP 4-quadrant movie. What the fuck are we doing? Taika Waititi and Donald Glover. It's ambiguous which of these will be the first to hit the big screen. It's also ambiguous which ones will be the first to be canceled. New installments in the space opera series from director Patty Jenkins and Marvel producer Kevin Feige were announced at one point, but never came to fruition. In the 5 years since the bullshit-ass Rise of Skywalker, the latest Star Wars theatrical release, that's the latest, okay, Lucasfilm has launched a Disney Plus series called The Mid-DeLorean, as well as 2 more live-action TV shows in the Mandoverse, The Book of Boba Fett and Ahsoka, plus the upcoming Skeleton Crew. Kinberg is best known for writing a bunch of bullshit and producing X-Men films for 20th Century Fox, including the 2006 The Last Stand, 2011's First Class, 2014's Days of Future Past, 2016's Deadpool, and 2017's Logan, before making his directorial debut with the worst goddamn version of the Dark Phoenix saga ever put to television or movies. He's worked with Lucasfilm on the Disney Channel series Star Wars Rebels and consulted with Jar Jar Abrams on 2015 Star Wars Force Awakens. Sources stress that Kinberg's trilogy remain in early development, and it's unclear when it'll all go into production. Well, then why the fuck are they announcing it? The filmmaker is serving as a producer on Paramount and Edgar Wright's The Running Man remake. All right, whatever. Okay, should we look at the original report, which was in Deadline, chat? Should we do that? Are we having fun today? Are you guys having fun? You know, like I got a little bit of a headache. I got a migraine, you know, so I'm not at my best today. Also, you know, the West has fallen and, you know, democracy isn't real and all that. So look, I'm struggling, but are you guys okay? Are you guys having a good day? You guys all right over there? Okay. Terrific stuff. Let me see if I can find the Deadline article. Also, you know what? Maybe fuck Deadline, because we have we could do the Bespin Bulletin article here. I like Bespin. I don't think he likes me, but you know what? I'm used to that shit. He's good. He's good. Let's check this out. Also, should I go get a beer? Just talk nerd news. Hey, Dave from Da Bend. Why don't you get bent, brother? Because you're on the bend and all that. Pretty sure you got producer credits on Deadpool and Wolverine also. I actually highly doubt that, but it could be. You could be right. You could be right. Take off your shirt and play some bagpipes like a real man. What the fuck? Should I grab a bureau? Should I grab a bureau? This is actually maybe the only time that I would grab a bureau. What am I talking about? I'm not drinking no fucking bureau. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna grab a beer. Oh, I'll be right back. You know, total random. I'm just gonna say this because it popped into my head, which is always a great strategy, by the way. Just when shit pops in, just let it go, right? Rip it. Do you guys remember the line in the famous Eminem song where he says, "Will Smith doesn't have to curse in his raps to sell records"? Well, I do. So fuck him and fuck you too. You know, Tom Holland doesn't have to have alcohol in his beer to party. Well, I do, so fuck Bureau and I don't know. That wasn't a great one. Anyway, well, here we go. Sour Monkey. Please make my pain go away. I'm taking a nap after this again. Okay. Let's see what Bespin has to say. Let's see what Bespin has to say. Should have cooked longer on that one. You're not wrong. Okay. Simon Kinberg to write and produce Star Wars episodes 10, 11, and 12, question mark, Bespin pulls it. By the way, you know, on a serious note, do you guys do remember I tried to fucking warn you about this in like several streams and then a video? I just like, do you remember that? Like, we remember this, right? Does it? Hello? Do you remember this? You know what I think I might do too? Hang on, I'm adjusting the audio again. I think it's actually the noise suppression. Although when I take that off, you can kind of hear the AC a little bit. That's the only thing. Fuck it. We'll just leave it on. It's fine. Okay, let's see what Bespin has to say. Let's see what Bespin has to say. According to an exclusive report from Deadline, which they have here, we'll look at that after this, okay? Simon Kinberg is slated to write and produce a new Star Wars trilogy, which, according to the outlet, will be episode 10, 11, and 12. Deadline believe the B trilogy to be episodes 10, 11, and 12, though some insiders disputed this information to the outlet, believing it to be the new saga that would sit alongside the Skywalker saga. Okay, so can we stop right there, ladies and gentlemen? So there's a little bit of a debate in the community from what I saw on our Discord earlier. There's a debate within the community about this whole it's not a Skywalker saga thing. Okay? I want you to understand here that this might not be a trilogy within the Skywalker saga. It could be a Star Wars trilogy that technically begins a whole new saga. It might still be known as episode 10, 11, and 12. It might not. But I promise you, this is the Rey trilogy. At least I strongly believe that that's what's happening, as I have been reporting in different streams and in different videos. So there's not really debate about that. And I think some people maybe misinterpreted what was said with the rebukes, but you know what? We'll see. Okay. The Hollywood Reporter claims that Kinberg trilogy is not a continuation of the Skywalker saga, but that the intent is to move forward with a new story and characters, but that familiar faces could pop up. Yeah, so basically it might be a Rey trilogy that's actually setting up new shit. Because one of the things you got to remember about both versions of the Rey movie so far, because we've had two, we might get a few more. So far, both versions were about Rey establishing a new Jedi Order, about Rey essentially passing the baton. Okay, both movies. They weren't trilogies then. Okay, so I will address all the questions. We'll get into all the deets here, but I'm just trying to like keep you on the same page because, again, I saw a bunch of fighting in the Discord about this. It's actually not as complicated as I think people are making it, and I think a lot of the reports that we've been following do actually all tie together. Okay. It's not mentioned in the report if the new Kinberg trilogy is an evolution of the previously announced Rey Skywalker film that was set to be directed by Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy, which writer Stephen Knight recently exited. It is mentioned, however, that the trilogy would sit alongside other announced Star Wars projects, including the Obaid-Chinoy flick. Kinberg is no stranger to the far, far away, as he's previously co-created the animated series Star Wars Rebels alongside Dave Filoni, and also acted as a consultant on Star Wars The Force Awakens. Kinberg's previous written feature film effort include a bunch of crap. I can't help but wonder if this trilogy will follow Daisy Ridley Skywalker. It seems like it would, but with lack of information, it would be wrong at this point to make assumptions. Though speculation cannot be helped, and is always fun to explore, Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy was slated to direct a standalone film that would follow Rey attempting to build a new Jedi Academy, and it was previously rumored that Sean Levy was to direct a Star Wars movie that also may feature Rey Skywalker. I guess fans will have to wait and see what Lucasfilm has planned. Yeah. I was always looking forward to the Rey Skywalker Obaid-Chinoy project. It always felt like an episode 10 in all but name. It follows the protagonist of the previous Star Wars trilogy after all. However, I was not a fan of Steve Knight being on the project, as I've never been a fan of the work of his that I've seen. I had hoped that whatever replaced him set up my eyes. Okay, this is all just editorial. Okay. All right. So let's now read the actual first breaking report from Deadline, and then we'll watch that video of everybody screaming about Rey Skywalker a couple more times, and then I'll give you like my take of what I think's going on. Okay. Exclusive. Lucasfilm has closed a deal with Simon Kinberg to develop a trilogy of Star Wars films. Kinberg will write the trio and produce them with Lucasfilm chief Kathleen Kennedy. Horrifying statement. I heard this will comprise episodes 10, 11, and 12 of the Skywalker saga that just began with George Lucas's 1977 first film, along with Steven Spielberg's Jaws, that reshaped the global blockbuster game. Insiders disputed my intel that Kinberg will continue that storyline, saying this will instead begin a new saga and sit alongside projects like James Mangold, Sharmeen Obaid, Chinoy Taika Waititi, and Donald Glover. As usual, Lucasfilm and Disney are not commenting. Okay, let's read on again. I have a lot of thoughts here. Kinberg previously worked with Lucasfilm in co-creating Dave Filoni and Carrie Beck, the Emmy-nominated anime series Star Wars Rebels, that ran for 4 seasons from 2014 to 2018. He was also a consultant on The Force Awakens, then JJ, blah, blah, blah. He's also been heavily involved. Okay, so we're just talking about Kinberg. Okay. So let's just read this part again, okay? He's got a deal to develop a trilogy. He's going to write and produce a whole trilogy, and he's making this stuff with Kathleen Kennedy. Okay? I heard this will comprise episodes 10, 11, and 12 of the Skywalker saga. So, just so you know, Michael Buckner is saying, as a journalist, that he has heard this will comprise episodes 10 to 12 of the Skywalker saga. Insiders, so source versus insider, disputed my intel that Kinberg will continue that storyline, saying this will instead begin a new saga and sit alongside Star Wars with these other projects. Okay. Now, before we get too far into this, before we get too crazy, chat, help me out here because my brain's not working good today. Is there anything else that we should be taking into consideration? Like any other people, sources coming forward to talk about this? Anybody else chiming in? Any other insiders that are saying shit? Anything? Like, have any of the Marvel scoopers chimed in on this? I mean, this is big news. Super big. Anything else? Hey, appreciate you, Brandon. It's all good, brother. That shit happens. It feels like the end of the world in the moment, but you'll be fine. To Reddit? What do you mean? Like, I guess, yeah. Jeff Snyder said, trust no one. Okay, but you can trust me, though. Okay, and by the way, Jeff knows that. And if he doesn't, he fucking should. Now, let's talk about this. I mean, this is the Rey trilogy. I don't know what else to tell you. Like, I've been hearing this for a while. I've been sort of reading the tea leaves, and you can see the signs, and you can understand what's going on. Now, here's a possibility. The Sharmeen Obaid Chinoy movie may well not be in this trilogy, and you're still getting a Rey trilogy. Does that make sense? Like, so in August, no, it was like 9 months ago. The Cosmic Circus had a scoop. Okay? And their scoop was that the Rey movie was literally titled Star Wars Episode 10: A New Beginning. Okay. Now, at that time, Star Wars Insider Jordan Mason had publicly contradicted that report, but the way he did it was kind of slimy. Like, you got to understand that these people, they use their language very carefully. And I believe what Jordan Mason said was, the movie does not officially go by any of those titles. Or something like really litigious like that. Like, he was basically saying, like, that's technically not true, but it certainly is because of it being technically not true. Like, he couldn't exactly debunk that episode 10, A New Beginning, was a thing. He said the Obed Chinoy movie is not currently being called any other titles internally. Okay? If this is a Rey trilogy, does it mean KK is staying then? Well, whether she stays or not, one thing is super clear. One thing is super clear. She's leaving a fart in the room. Okay? You understand what I'm saying? Like, either she's leaving a fart in the room. Okay? That shit is going to linger. So she might set up, she might step down as president and then continue to be a producer on movies for years to come. This is actually similar to what happened to Amy Pascal. So Amy Pascal fired from Sony because the emails came out and she said that Kevin Hart was a slut for movies or something like that. Which, by the way, so weird how the tables have kind of turned up. Anyway, so Amy Pascal gets fucking booted out, but she still works on these movies because her production company is still involved. And I think actually at this point she is back at Sony in some capacity. I'm not 100% sure. But like, that could be what Kennedy's doing. Yeah, Jordan's recent post is it's not episode 10 to 12. Right. So consider what they are saying, though. Like, this dude is not saying you're not getting a trilogy with Rey. He is not saying that. They're disputing pedantic points. They're saying, oh, well, it's actually not going to be called episode 10, 11, and 12. It'll be episode 12, 13, and 14. They're skipping one. Or like whatever they end up doing. You understand? So I think, like, man, I think the reality of what is happening is that they are doing a new trilogy and they're determined to use Rey within that new trilogy. Now, to be fair to them, like, here, I'll try to say like a couple of nice things, and I'll try to say like the possibility of there's like a shred of hope that this is actually the right thing to do. And I've talked about this in the video that we did last week that nobody fucking watched. We were way ahead of it. So let's steel man a couple of things here, okay? Number one, it is positive to have a single writer on an entire trilogy. Really makes me feel like that's a Dave Filoni move because it feels like a competent decision. Okay? So as CCO, Dave worked with Simon before. He probably likes Simon. I gotta be honest, I don't like Simon Kinberg. Okay? I don't like this dude. And I don't think he's good. But it is a better option than let's get two people to have drastically different interpretation of what the fuck Star Wars is, and let's have them have a conversation about it instead of a trilogy. That was really stupid. So I will at least give them credit for having Kinberg as the writer of the whole thing. Okay? I will also give them credit because Star Wars needs trilogies. All these like little solo movie, this, that, these were all stupid ideas from the jump. This is so stupid. It's so stupid. You have a tried and true formula that has worked for the franchise. Why are you going away from trilogies and trying to do like flavor of the week Star Wars movies? You're not fucking Marvel. Make trilogies. Just make fucking trilogies. That's what it always should have been. Okay? I will also give them credit because this is the best way to set up future. This is the best way to set up the future of the franchise is with a trilogy, and perhaps this will be what the sequel trilogy could not be, but was trying to be, which is a baton passing. Okay? So technically speaking, there are some things about this that are good. Okay? The worst part of this, though, is Kathleen Kennedy and Rey. Horrible ideas. Horrible ideas. Imagine in the world we live in, with Star Wars being what it is, with the failure of Acolyte being the latest thing that happened to that franchise, and you're gonna green light a whole new trilogy under that lady as a producer with those characters? Like, the incompetence is, I would say, laughable, but I think we've reached a point where it's no longer laughable. It's sad. It's sad. So this is a big old pile of shit, man. This is Star Wars flailing once again. And you know, look, there could be some versions here. Like, look, I would say if you want to get me on board with this stuff immediately drop KK from this shit. Tell me right away that this is happening way past the sequel trilogy, way past Charmine, Obed, whatever, man, like way past that shit. Tell me this is different. If it's a new saga, great. All new characters, great. Tell me it's 1,000 years in the future, and that would actually get me interested. That would get me interested. But that's not what they were reporting. Ladies and gentlemen, they were reporting that this is a new series that will coincide with all of these other movies that they are making, including the Rey movie. I mean, my God. So I think you're either getting a trilogy of Rey or you're getting 4 movies of Rey.
There's been no one for so long. Who are you?
Ray, nobody. That's
I'm Ray.
Don't say it. No.
Not
Ray
you.
who?
Don't do that.
Not you.
Please, don't say it.
Oh, God. No. No!
Please no. Please no. Where's Ben? Where the fuck is Ben?
Rey Skywalker.
Hell yeah. Oh, this is gonna go great. This is gonna go great, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So, any thoughts? Any questions? Any concerns? How you guys feeling? How you guys feeling about Star Wars? Perditure? Is it Perditure over there? Where the fuck is Ben? I mean, I think we should run that back a couple more times. That's like one of my favorite videos. That was Josh booing. Yeah. Maybe. Late stream today. I just joined. Oh, you just joined? Okay, well, look, I wanted you to watch this then. Just one more time, chat. One more time. Okay, W is in chat for the Rey trilogy. W is in chat for the Rey trilogy. Just one more time. Just one more. Just one more. Relax. It's not going to kill you. It's not going to get elected and take all your rights away. Emerald Joker, thank you for subscribing over on Twitch with Prime.
Who are you?
Appreciate you, brother.
I'm Rey.
Don't you say it.
Not
Rey
you.
who?
Not you, bitch.
Not you.
Don't you fucking say it. Dobby is in chat. What the fuck?
No. No.
Dobby is in chat for the Rey movie.
Please no. Please no. Where's Big? Where the fuck is Big?
Yeah,
Rey
man.
Skywalker.
Oh, somebody's already leaving. Somebody's already bailed.
Dun, 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 dun. Holy shit. Is this real? Are we living in a simulation? Do the events of this week at all make you feel, chat, a sense of novelty, a sense of bizarre circumstances? Okay, anyway. I don't understand what this clip is. Why are they so angry? I'm sorry, I'm not a Star Wars fan. Oh, because even Reylos understand that Rey adopting the name of Skywalker, when Ben, the last living Skywalker, was yeeted off a cliff and then gave her resuscitation, giving him his life force to her, whatever the fuck they did, is so stupid. It is the stupidest ending that has ever been conceived in all of pop culture, period. It is so stupid. It is the stupidest thing that they've ever done. So that's why people were upset. Just so you know. Just so you know. And I've made this point before too, but like one of the things that Lucasfilm just does not understand is that fans were more attached to Ben than Rey because they treated Rey with kid gloves, and Ben was treated harshly and therefore went through struggle that made the audience like him. You know, pretty simple formula in fiction sometimes. You introduce a protagonist and then you drag them through hell to watch them then ascend. It's cathartic then when we watch them triumph. There's nothing cathartic about Rey. There was a word that rhymes with that about Rey, but nothing cathartic. Okay. So, let's say the official story, and then let's give you the Josh interpretation. So, the official story is that Simon Kinberg is going to write a new trilogy, a new Star Wars trilogy. And Kathleen Kennedy is going to produce. This trilogy may or may not continue the Skywalker saga. Pardon me, I'm such a pig. That's the official story. That's it. Like, that's the official story. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's the official goddamn story. That's the official story. Simon Kinberg and Kathleen Kennedy developing a new Star Wars trilogy. And it may or may not be episode 10, 11, and 12. That's the official story. You want to know the Josh version of the story? These motherfuckers don't know what to do. They're flailing and trying to do any goddamn thing that they think they can do to try to get people to be excited about Star Wars again. They have really lost the plot, man. They have really lost the plot. Okay, any questions? Any questions? Any concerns? Should I catch up on chats? Why do they hate us so much? I don't know that they hate you. It's that the story they tell themselves, the story about how they see the world, is one that conveniently obfuscates all of their own personal responsibility for the diminishing returns of the brand and the current state of the fandom. So they happen to think that it's just a bunch of toxic people and they can't possibly actually represent the majority. And so therefore they're going to act as though the people within their bubble are the actual audience. And I gotta say, there's definitely nothing that happened this week that would bring that exact line of thinking into question. Absolutely, definitely did not happen. And so therefore, they're probably chill. Probably gonna be just fine. So, that's the answer. Any other questions? Reverse Flash says, man, I thought you were toxic. I hope Rey makes so much money. You have to have Rey for 10 years. JK. Oh, wow. You had me in the first half there. Yeah, but you know this deal was done before this week. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, probably, yeah. You mean like last week when I tried to say they're doing a Rey trilogy? And then I made the video and everybody was like, nah, bro, they ain't making no Rey trilogy. You're high as hell, Josh. You high as hell. What do you mean? They're not making a Rey trilogy. You mean like then? Is Josh drinking a sour monkey? Yeah, brother. That's how you know we're having a good day. That's how you know things are going according to plan over here. Holy shit. Kalisto, thank you so much. That's very sweet. Also, there's a glitch in all of your 20. Your 20 is showing up like multiple times. The Star Wars trilogy. It's so rare that you and I agree 100%. So this deserves an super chat. Well, thank you so much. Also, it's glitching. Is anybody else seeing this? On my screen, there's like 1 million of Kalisto's chat. Like it just keeps popping up there. Is anybody else seeing this? That's crazy. Josh, why aren't they doing KOTOR? Oh, well, that's obvious. They spent $1 bajillion on Rey and building up all of those characters, and they haven't seen a good enough return on it yet. So it's time to double on down, baby. You know what you got to do? You got to double down. And if that doesn't work, you know what you got to do? You got to triple down. And then if that doesn't work, you blame the audience and you quadruple down. Okay. Okay, let's catch up on some chats, man. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't know. Guys, I don't know. You know what? I don't know. Shit. Jonathan, first in today. Oh, we already read that. Let's see here. Cool Bear says, wow, y'all doubted Josh, and now look what happened. That is true. Brandon, thank you for the 5, says, surely there is zero chance Lucasfilm is going to allow the dude who wrote the X-Men continuity with every film he worked on to write the next Star Wars trilogy. Oh, yeah, they are. They are. And I'm going to tell you right now, do you know why Kinberg was tapped for this? Does anybody have any ideas of why Kinberg was tapped for this? Anybody? 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 Do you know why Kinberg was tapped for this? I'll give you a couple seconds. You guys could probably figure it out. You're a savvy group, the Nerd Vengers. Beer 2 is where the answers are? Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Dios mijo. You know, I didn't watch this channel. I'd still be thinking they're just moving forward with Filoni stuff, and that's all. Safe and his relationship is with Filoni. Well, sort of, Adam. I would say the reason they tapped him is because he's not doing anything. And also, nobody else wants this job. I'm just guessing, right? I'm spitballing, but watch that get confirmed. I'm gonna be real. Watch that shit get confirmed. I'm just making it up. I'm just ass pulling. But watch that shit get confirmed. How long till they fire the Rey writer? Which one, brother? They don't have one, man. They already fired him. Okay. Mr. Penguin for 5 says, Lucasfilm, let's make something new. Actually jokes on you. Let's make another Skywalker trilogy. Yeah, that's fair. Austin says, Josh, speak your piece, just not on Star Wars, please. I'm sorry, okay? Look, I had legitimately planned to be in a much better mental state, to be much more like fun and to try to chill today, you know, and I was basically just going to be like, bro, you're going to be fine, everybody. You're going to be fine. You know what I mean? Like, I know it's crazy. Like, oh my God, seems like the country's way more conservative than we thought. Holy shit. But you're going to be fine. But I have a migraine, and so I'm not able to be as chill as I wanted to be. So, you know, once again, I'm going a little hard on Star Wars. Okay, I can't help myself. Wait, isn't it better this way, though? Isn't it better that we have Star Wars and Kathleen Kennedy's horrible failure to focus on rather than, you know, other things that are going on in the world? I think it's actually fun. And maybe we owe Kathleen Kennedy in this moment. You know what I mean? In fact, chat, can we get a W in the chat for Kathy holding another L? I know that seems crazy, but can we get W's in the chat for Kathy with a well-timed L? I mean, it's the gift that keeps on giving, you know? Like, my God. W's in chat for Kathy holding another L. My God. I mean, maybe the greatest L holder of all time. Just unbelievable levels of holding L's. Dare I say it? This is like, you know, the guys, the dads that will not make 2 trips for the groceries, and they've just got they've got so many bags, and they're just like, ah! You know, that's like Kathleen Kennedy, but with L's. She's incredible at holding L's. I've never seen anything like it. John Cross says, let's get some optimism on this Rey trilogy. Let's go. Okay, I tried, and I did say there's a couple of things here. Number one, even though I think he's probably not that great, it is good to have a cohesive vision, one singular writer for a whole trilogy. That's a lesson we should have learned a long time ago. By the way, Michael Arndt. Anybody remember? Anybody know where I'm going with this? Michael Arndt? Anybody? Bueller? Anybody? Michael Arndt? Hello? Y'all remember Michael Arndt? Don't worry, I'm on the spectrum. I remember everything. Okay, so Michael Arndt. This motherfucker is the reason you had pictures of J.J. Abrams and fucking Fish. What's the other producer, stupid head guy? This is why you had pictures of them working on the script on the set of The Force Awakens. Because Michael Arndt told Lucasfilm, You need years to develop this trilogy. You need a cohesive vision for how this whole thing is going to go. Otherwise, it's not going to work. And you know what Kasdan, that's the guy's name. You know what they said to him? We don't need it to be good. We need it to be done. So instead, you're fired. We'll get, what's his butt? Lawrence Kasdan or whatever, Lawrence Kasdan's kid, to come in and write this on the fucking set with J.J. Abrams. They are so stupid over there. It's unfucking believable. So Michael Arndt told them like 8 years ago, you need a whole ass story before you do this. And they literally said, fuck off, bro. Lightsabers. Holy shit. Moose18 says, the Screaming Girl def voted for Kamala. Actually, that Screaming Girl was me. And I didn't vote. John Cross says, maybe they'll change it to I'm Rey, a follower of Skywalker, like how Christians are followers of Christ. What are you talking about? Like with AI? Like AI is going to come in and fix that shit? Is that what you're saying? Is that what we're talking about here? Maybe. Chris says, Skywalker is not a place, it's a people. Jesus, that deserves a swig of beer. Are we having a good time? Are you having fun? J Mike Gaming says, hey, love you, bro. That's all I wanted to say today. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate you. Stark Raving Rad says, with Lucasfilm's record, what are the odds that these films are even made? I mean, flip a coin, basically. That's kind of where we're at. Flip a coin. In fact, should we flip a coin right now? Oh, I don't have a coin. Lucasfilm would be like, we don't even need a coin. Let's flip this piece of paper that says, fuck myself on both sides. They're so stupid. Rossi says, what's the TLDR of his of this writer and his X-Men projects? You know, Kinberg has been on some good projects. I'm not going to say he's total shit. I think he's very hit or miss. And frankly, I think he kind of sucks. I've also heard, although I can't confirm this, I've also heard that he has beef with Kevin Feige because he's one of those people like Tom Rothman or Avi Arad who believe they know better than Kevin Feige. Which, when I heard that, I mean, that's not going to make a person like me pretty happy. Aaliyah says, if KK thinks a Rey trilogy will bring in the feminist progressive money, she's wrong. I get the point you're making, showing the Reylos reaction video. Oh, yeah, because, again, no particular group is monolithic. I think that's something else that maybe we learned this week. Nobody's monolithic. And the idea of treating certain people as though they are monolithic seems to be a losing strategy. And that's what they did with Rey. I mean, the fuck up with Rey is just so obvious to I guess everybody that's not huffing the farts over at Lucasfilm. It's crazy. Like, it is legitimately crazy to watch how they move over there. Crazy. Brandon says, hey Josh, going through a rough breakup and really bad anxiety. Just wanted you to know these streams help. So thanks, man. I appreciate you, brother. You know, I spoke to this earlier, but those kind of situations are very tough. I mean, there's nothing I can say that's going to make that feel better for you. That is tough. But I can say, legitimately, I've been there before. Life moves on. And I think you'll find someone even better in the future. That's what happened with me. Star Wars Sith says, somehow Rose Tico will return. Oh, you mean in the Kathleen Kennedy produced trilogy? I don't know, chat, what do you think? Do you think Rose Tico will make an appearance? What do you think? I mean, you tell me. Do you think that Rose Tico will appear in the Kathleen Kennedy produced trilogy? Huffing the farts. What the fuck? Reverse Flash. Is this your first time here? Oh yeah, you're gonna get some rose. They gotta pump that rose stonks. You know what I mean? Pump those rose stonks. Delta Dan, appreciate the gifted. Rossi says, kill me now. Oh, hell no, bro. We're gonna keep you alive. And you're gonna have to witness all this shit. You're gonna have to witness all this shit, brother. Oh, God. Okay. So that's all we've got as far as the Star Wars news. Has there been any updates? Any updates? Oh, shit. You want to hear some actual good news, chat? Oh, thank God. Thank God. Thank the good Lord here. Oh, hell yeah, chat. Get fucked, Star Wars. It's over. Nobody gives a shit about your stupid-ass franchise anymore. Holy shit, I'm so over it. Oh my God. Please be good. Please be good, Mass Effect show. Fast and Furious, right? Jesus Christ. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Mass Effect TV series in the works at Amazon from Fast and the Furious 9 writer exclusive. By the way, this is an incredible series, okay? Now, I have actually talked about this. Pause the music, chat, or you won't get your quarter for today. Okay, so listen, chat. Listen, Linda, listen. You're not listening. Are you listening? I have been waiting for an opportunity to stream Mass Effect with you guys. The game. At least the first one. Okay? Because the first Mass Effect game has some of the best science fiction writing I have ever experienced. Ever. I'm talking about Star Wars, Warhammer, all of it. I love this shit. And I'm telling you, I remember when the twist is revealed about the ship and the Reavers, bro, I am telling you, it is one of the best science fiction stories ever told. Incredible. Okay, so now that this show has been announced, we get to actually stream that game. I'll play the whole game through with you guys so that you can experience that as well, because it is an incredible story. Okay? That's just, I want to throw that out there. Okay. So, a Mass Effect TV series is officially in development at Amazon MGM Studios. Variety has learned exclusively. Daniel Casey is set to write and executively produce this adaptation. Kareem Zrick will executive produce under his Cedar Tree Productions banner, with Ari Arad. That's not Avi, right? That's different. That's not Avi, right? And EA's Michael Gamble to also executively produce. Cedar Tree is currently under an overall deal at Amazon MGM Studios. Exact plot details are being kept under wraps. It was previously reported in 2021 that Amazon was in negotiations to develop a Mass Effect TV series, but there have been no updates on the project until now. There had also been various attempts to develop feature films based on the games, but the project never materialized. The first Mass Effect game launched to rave reviews in 2007. Since then, there have been 3 more games in the main series. Andromeda absolutely sucked balls in 2017, so hopefully the next one is good. The story of the first 3 Mass Effect games revolves around Commander Shepard, a human soldier in the 22nd century trying to save humanity from a race of aliens known as the Reapers. Andromeda was bullshit and tried to do something stupid. Casey most recently worked on the screenplay for F9, The Fast Saga. He's also known for his work like the sci-fi drama Kin, and did rewrites on 10 Cloverfield Lane. He is rep by CAA. Okay, quite interesting. Zrick was previously executive producer of the defunct Marvel television unit under Jeff Loeb. During his time with Marvel, he served as executive producer on the hit shows like Daredevil. Okay, cool. Oh, he was on Legion? Oh, damn. ARAD has previously produced groups of games. Okay, so yeah, it's not Avi ARAD, dude. Wow. I know I'm a little brain dead, but I stared at that for like a couple minutes. I was like, bro, no. No, bro. No, bro. This is lit. This show is DOA. Why is that? This is lit, man. I am quite excited about this. Why would this be DOA? What you talking about, bruh? It's Avi Arad's son? Oh, no. And he produced Borderlands? Oh, no. Bro, why can't we have nice things, man? This is going to be Halo, not Fallout. Writer is us. Bro, why can't we have nice things? Like, one of my favorite goddamn franchises, and they got to do this? They got to pull this shit on me? Holy shit. Why do you build me up, Buttercup? Just to break me down. Oh, no. Okay, well, what's next, universe? What else you want to fucking throw at me today? You want to throw... Oh, Warhammer's coming, but Kathleen Kennedy's producing? Great. What else? What else you got? You don't search for shit, Google. Shut the fuck up.
There's been no one for so long. Who are you?
Ray, nobody. That's
I'm Ray.
Don't say it. No.
Not
Ray
you.
who?
Don't do that.
Not you.
Please, don't say it.
Oh, God. No. No!
Please no. Please no. Where's Greg? Where the fuck is Greg?
Rey Skywalker.
No! Boo! Fucking boo!
Oh, somebody's already leaving. Somebody's already bailed.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm losing my goddamn mind. I am losing my mind. Okay, anyway, what else is going on? What are we even doing today? Is that good enough? Can we call it there? I can go take a nap. Actually, this beer's gonna help my migraine, I'm gonna be real, but it's probably not helping the stream, you know what I'm saying? I love it too, Dark Angel. I find it to be so funny. It's the perfect, like, encapsulation of how badly they fucked this up, dude. Oh, man. Can we watch this? Let me take just one guess, comics things. And I appreciate you, by the way. I don't want you to take this the wrong way. But is it that same goddamn Daredevil Born Again interview that you've been spamming me for like 2 weeks to watch? Just curious. Is that what it is? Gotta watch the Rings of Power Season 2 pitch meeting. Is that real? I will absolutely watch that. Is that real? I can't believe it. I tried to tell you guys there's a Rey trilogy going on, man. I literally did. And everybody looked right past me. Holy shit. Okay.
So, you have a second season of the... Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power for me? Yes, sir, I do. Fans love when we slap our colons onto their favorite franchises. Yeah, they do. The cultural impact that the first season had is incalculable. Oh, really? Yeah, well, in the sense that we don't have any data of any impact, but it's still pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So tell me about the second season. What's going on with everybody? Oh, well, we're gonna start off with some Sauron backstory, right? Turns out he was betrayed and killed by Adar and some orcs, but then eventually he became the Venom symbiote, so he ended up being okay. What? Yeah, he tumbled around as Venom for a little bit before landing on his final form of scraggly but handsome 5 o'clock Shadow Man. Pretty cool that he could customize his character like that, right? So anyway, then he got into a shipwreck and had a little meet cute with Galadriel in the middle of the ocean. So what's going on now that she knows that he's Sauron? Well, she thinks they should use the rings forged in the first season to fight him, and the High King agrees. Kings that get high are tight. That's not, never mind. So Elrond, he thinks not that. So he takes the rings and jumps off a big old waterfall. Is he okay? Obviously, yes. So he goes to see this old wise elf to help him, and the elf is like, no, we should totally use these rings. Ah, so what did that accomplish? We filled up some screen time, and we're closer to our content targets on Amazon Prime Video. Oh, wow. Yeah, super exciting stuff. So then Galadriel gets a ring. How? It rolls to her feet, and so she...
By the way, several weeks ago, I was talking about how impressive Rings of Power's numbers were. I think they were at something like 830 million minutes watched for a particular week, which is pretty much like where Ahsoka was, which when Ahsoka was coming out, we were like, these aren't like great numbers. But like, dude, since then we've been like, oh, bro, we would kill for those numbers. Because like things have kind of, you know, I don't know exactly. It seems like fandom's maybe a little disengaged. But they dropped all the way down to like the 400 and 500s now. So not performing super great, this show.
She's like, well, that's mine now. That works. And what about the other characters, like Tall Wizard, who is definitely not Gandalf? Oh, well, we're going to find out at the end of this season that he is Gandalf. What? Yeah, and that's going to allow us to spend this entire season doing what every good prequel does. Revealing how he got his name and accessories. Exactly. So he figures he needs a staff, and he's going to help those non-Hobbit hobbits, and he's going to get one. Amazing.
Who are your people? I don't have any people. Han Solo.
Now one of those non-Hobbit hobbits is gonna kiss a boy on the mouth. Ew. Why? I don't know, but that's in here. Oh, okay. And eventually these other little folks that he helps out are gonna be like, well, thanks a lot, Grand Elf. And he's gonna be like, Grand Elf, my name's gonna be Gandalf, isn't it? Oh, it comes from mispronouncing an incorrect statement. That's kind of neat.
Wow.
That's right, sir. Tom Bombadil confirms it.
Is that real, chat? Bro. There's no way. They took one of the best characters from the fucking linguist Professor J.R.R. Tolkien and derived his name from a mispronunciation.
Yeah, he's in this, and he's like, hey, I'm your quest guide or something. I don't know. And how does Gandalf get the staff exactly? He freaking finds it, but Tom Bombadil explains it's like in the books, you know, it's like a wand chooses the wizard type of thing. Well, that's from Harry Potter, I think. Oh, whoops. Whoopsie, well, we'll do it anyway.
Do you think that they, like, try to fuck shit up this bad? Or, like, are they just such horrible people that they're manifesting, like, the worst possible version? Like... Because it's their fault either way, okay? I just want to know, are they evil geniuses or like aloof fuckheads that like literally just draw to them the most cringe, stupid possibility? That's what I want to know.
Okay, so what's going on with the other characters? What's going on with Isildur? Well, he's found by a horse and escapes some spiders and falls in love with a girl who's gonna leave him, but then isn't, and then he leaves her. Hey, listen, that sounds like things that are definitely gonna happen. They are. And what about Arondir? Oh, well, I didn't really know what to do with him this season, so he's gonna pop out once in a while to help out in ways that involve him doing lots of flips. Very cool. But at a certain point, he's gonna get fatally stabbed on the battlefield. Oh no, it's gonna be tough to survive a fatal stab wound. Actually, it's gonna be super easy, barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, see, the next time we see him, he's totally fine, and we never mention what happened or mention it at all again. So how'd he survive? By being totally fine the next time we see him. I guess that makes sense. Maybe. I don't know. And what about blind Queen Lady in Numenor? She got blinded by a volcano in the last season. Wow. She loses control of Numenor after a big bird decides that a guy with drastic eyebrows should be in charge. What? But then she regains power after a giant sea worm decides that she should be in charge. Is their political system just based on whatever giant animal they come across? Mostly yes, but then she gets accused of colluding with Sauron, so she's out again. Dang, well I hope she comes across you know, a giant chipmunk or something. Yeah, that might help. And then there's also stuff going on with those dwarves. What's going on with those little dudes? Well, the king gets a ring, and that drives him mad with greed and power. Uh-oh, powerful short king. So he starts digging like crazy and accidentally comes across the Balrog. So what does he do? He Leroy Jenkinses it and sacrifices himself, so his son and all the other dwarves go up and have a nice little funeral. Are they not concerned about the giant fire monster they found in the basement? Seemingly not. And what is Sauron up to now that he's been found out? Well, he heads back to see that elf Celebrimbor to make more rings. Did nobody tell that guy about the situation? No, they tried once and then didn't follow up on it. Ah, well, they tried. So now Sauron pretends to be the Lord of the Gifts, which means he's got a totally different hairstyle. Oh, sick, new skin. But he's got another trick up his sleeve. Oh, yeah? Yeah, see, he convinces Adar and the orcs to attack the city. How come? Ah, because then he can tell Celebrimbor, I'll stop them from attacking the city only if you finish making these rings. Oh, did he stop making the rings? Yeah, well, he stopped because the frickin' city was under attack. So he would have just kept going if Sauron hadn't planned that attack? Well. Well, listen, I do want to see some orc warfare. Well, good. They would get there that way with this. Very cool. Yeah, they're going to do some freaking cool stuff like destroy a mountainside so it crumbles down and dams a river, which means they can walk right across. Hey, listen, I don't think that's how rivers or mountains work, but it's like I told my friend before he fell into a hole to his death. Oh, well. Then there's also going to be a big fight scene between Sauron and Galadriel because they're in love, I guess? I don't care. Nice. And how does that go? Well, she's going to get seriously stabbed and throw herself off a cliff to get out of there. Well, she can't die. She's in the Lord of the Rings movies. That's right, yeah, and so that's why, no, she doesn't. She's all right. Well, great. And you know, in fact, anyone that we know from the Lord of the Rings movies that's in this show will not be dying in this show. So that's, yeah, I guess that'll be exciting to watch, even though we know they're not in any danger. Right, because it's like, well, what if they have a bad day? They wouldn't like that. Yeah, that would suck for them, probably. Probably. So then all the main elf characters pose dramatically, and we're done. Well, it sounds like a second season. Another one, number 2. Yeah, I mean, let's hope people like it so we can keep making more. Well, that doesn't really matter. We spent well over $1 billion on this. We're in this now. What?
Did they officially greenlight season 3? Because, like, I hadn't heard that they actually officially greenlit it. I know there was, like, a lot of reports that they were going to because it initially did seem like it was performing well, but then its numbers just kind of went down, down, down. By the way, I absolutely love the remark here from Chris Parker, 3C Films. I think this guy's great. He said, smart move to go with the guy who changed the Fox X-Men continuity with every film he wrote. Amazing. I mean, look, Kinberg, dude, if you pull it off, I will eat a lot of crow, and I'd be happy to do so. But, nah. And then, dude, this guy, Rob Keyes says, the current state of Star Wars 8-movie pipeline. 8 movies. 8 movies. Mandalorian Grogu, which, by the way, people said it wrapped. That's been reported. And I didn't even cover this because at this point, I can't even like cover Star Wars. Now, maybe you've noticed I can be pretty reasonable about a lot of different things. when it comes to Star Wars, I have a lot of trouble being reasonable, okay? But they didn't even wrap that shit. They're shooting all the way into November, but maybe some low-key stuff. Either way, Dawn of the Jedi, Rey Skywalker, Taika Waititi, Lando movie, and a new trilogy. I'm sure all of those are going to be just fine. My God. And then Bespin has a good take here. He says, I think Simon Kinberg is a good producer, but I'm not a fan of most of his written film work. X-Men The Last Stand, X-Men Apocalypse, X-Men Dark Phoenix, Fantastic Four 2015, 355, This Means War, and Jumper. Yeah, he's kind of trash, dude. Like, he's kind of trash. But again, like, nobody else wants that job. Man. 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 Oh, by the way, Ryan Reynolds did confirm that early drafts of Deadpool included Ghost Rider, Nicolas Cage, and Ben Affleck's Daredevil, which we did report on in the lead up to that, and it seems like that was real. Oh, chat, I don't know what to do here, brothers and sisters. I really don't. I don't know, guys. I just don't know. But I tell you what, let's kick it for a little bit longer. Let's try to just chill. If there's anything else you guys want to ask me or talk about, we can chill. But I'm probably going to get out of here soon. Oh, man. What an absolute bummer. I'm not super pumped. Which scooper reported that? I think... I don't know. I mean, I think all of them did, to be honest with you. I know Shine talked about it a good bit. Has anyone thought maybe no one wants the job professionally because they know it's a losing battle with the fans? Or am I just pessimistic and or short-sighted? No, I think that's probably a part of it. Absolutely. Yeah. Just take it one day at a time and remember that Lucasfilm has an awful filming statistics. These probably still won't happen. Yeah, true. Goddamn, I love Jumper. I haven't seen it in a long time. I mean, I had a soft spot for it. Obviously, I like Hayden Christensen. But let's just say it's no Dances with Wolves. Have I played Black Ops 6? Never heard of it. What's Black Ops 6? I'm so pumped. W is Star Wars. I gotta be honest, I must have missed the Black Ops 1 through 5. Am I hyped for Arcane Season 2 on Saturday? I am. Josh, you need to watch Dan Murrell's How I Would Fix Lucasfilm video. We actually watched that on stream. We watched that on stream and we kind of like gave some feedback and whatnot. I mean, I think I remember agreeing with a lot of Dan's points. But not necessarily. All of them. I have Jumper filed near Chronicle in my mind bank. Oh, really? Chronicle's pretty lit, though. Chronicle, like, way up here. Jumper, like... you know? I think he means Black Ops 6. Oh, okay, yeah. No, I haven't played that. I'm kind of over COD. I'm gonna be real. Didn't he write Rebels? That's a really good Star Wars content. He... co-created Rebels with Dave Filoni. Yeah. Cap 4 reshoots again. Yeah, I mean, for sure. You know, again, not to get political here, but isn't it kind of crazy that the first Marvel film during the Trump administration is going to be about a president that turns into a giant raging red monster? You know, I think they just kind of have some bad luck with that whole side of what they've been trying to do. With Arcane, do you think it should keep going? Oh, yeah, Arcane is incredible. I mean, look, I haven't seen the second season, but I expect nothing but greatness. The first season of Arcane was a true triumph. That was incredible. Like, if you haven't seen it, it's really good, dude. It's really good. I see no similarities whatsoever. Yeah, maybe most people will feel the same way. We'll see. Yeah. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I'm really interested to see what they change this time. Because, like, I pretty much know exactly how that movie goes. And, yeah. So I'm interested to see, like, oh, is there, like, some new scenes or whatever? I don't know, bro. Didn't read your member chat? My apologies, brother. Let me see what you got going on. Mass Effect deep dive needed. Reapers. Oh, that shit was sick, dude. Faux show? Justin says, Josh, you're overreacting. KK is great, man. Star Wars needs KK. Actually, you know what? I hope she brings back Acolyte too. KK is needed. Damn, I thought I was on one today. Mo from the Foe says, we go 500 years in the future, but it doesn't matter because Shorty took Palpatine cloning tech. Rey forever. Can you imagine? Can you fucking imagine? What is Arcane based on? It's based on League of Legends and those characters in that world. Can you imagine they go 500 years in the future and there's still a Rey? It's like focused on Rey and Daisy really like pops out of something and then Giancarlo Esposito's like, my clones! Like some shit like that. Oh my god. Unbelievable. Can we watch every MC loose end in 9 minutes from Titan Hawk 17? I don't know, brother. Maybe we can tomorrow. Maybe we can tomorrow. We should stream for the Tyson Paul fight. Did you guys see the reports that like Netflix was begging them to do it bare knuckle or because nobody is buying tickets to that event? Yeah, I don't think that shit's going very well for them. I'm gonna be real. Wait, Arcane's only gonna be 2 seasons? Oh, damn. Vandolph, appreciate you, brother. Says, what would you ask Kevin to do if he took over Star Wars? Trilogy, shows, expand the universe? How long would it take to make the W's happen? Yeah, I would say trilogy for sure. I'd say trilogy, put it 5 years out and do a bunch of development. So, like, if he took over, like, let's say after Secret Wars, he takes over, right? And we're in, like, 2028. I'd say brand new trilogy, brand new characters, Star Wars for the next generation 5 years from now. And then do a lot of development, and then craft an incredible trilogy, maybe some shows too, but yeah. Hera can carry the franchise on a wagon. I mean, maybe. You know, you might be right. You might be right. Oh boy, chat. Okay. Well, as always, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate your support. I appreciate you being here. I apologize. I wasn't on the top of my game today. I have a little bit of a migraine, but we already took yesterday off. I felt like I could not take today off, so I decided we'd get in there and we'd roll the fucking dice. So I hope you still had a good time. Hope you were entertained, and we'll be back at it tomorrow, probably at noon tomorrow. Maybe we'll discuss more of this. There will perhaps be more context. I bet anything Jeff Snyder will talk about this later today. I bet other reports will come out later today. We'll get more clarity. Maybe, hopefully, it's not connected to Rey in any way, shape, or form, and it's all like new characters or something like that. That would be sick. We'll have to wait and see. But either way, we'll be back at it tomorrow. I should have a video for you guys later today, too. It's all about Scarlet Witch and Doctor Doom and how they're already together. And there's evidence of that. So hopefully that video comes out today. I don't know. It just kind of depends on how this migraine goes. I might have to drop it tomorrow. We will see. But either way, I appreciate you guys, man. By the way, we are going back to kind of a strictly no politics kind of a thing. You know, the last couple of days I've been a little bit more laxed on that, like in the Discord and even in the content, because we're going through history. You know, we're living through American history right now. Either way you slice it, but the Den of Nerds was always designed to be sort of apolitical. This is the place where we leave all of those troubles behind and we nerd out together, regardless of what our political beliefs are. So we're gonna get back to that. And I appreciate your patience and your understanding of, you know, everything that's been going on over the past couple of days. So thank you all very much. I appreciate you. And as I always say, I hope you are having an awesome and a nerdy day. And I'll see you in the next video. How can it be a trilogy if it's just episodes 10 and 12? It's only 2 movies. They can't even count. You know what I mean? Is everybody gone? Did everybody leave? Leave. Another happy landing. Like, imagine if you were programming the simulation, right? And you were like, okay, so here's what we're gonna do. There's this like movie series that like everybody loves. Like, it's crazy. It's so rare. Like, everybody loves it. We're gonna find the most horrible, cringe, crusty old boomer witch. I mean, I dare not say what is popping into my mind. We're so close to getting out of this clean. Let's not get canceled today, but you know exactly what I'm thinking. She looks like Michael Keaton without makeup when she's wearing makeup. All right, maybe that was too far. Sorry, Kathy. I'm sorry. Anyway. Hey man, take care of yourselves out there, you know? Like, just be well. Skibbity-bee! Okay, listen. Open up your third eye. And wash out your stinky KK hole.